We're going to talk about the difference between theoretical probability and empirical probability. Theoretical probability is when we're going to think about what might happen or what should happen. It's all theory. So it's going to be a fraction. All probabilities we're going to want in terms of fraction answers, and we're going to want them in reduced format. The numerator is going to be the number of favorable outcomes. That's what we want to happen. And that's going to be divided by, in the denominator, the number of possible outcomes, or our sample space, the total number of elements in our sample space. And we would leave this as a fraction. This is what mathematicians do. We think about what's going to actually happen, or what should happen. The empirical probability is actually doing experiments. So we still have our favorable outcomes, how many times happened in our experiment. But this time, instead of our sample space on the bottom, is the number of experiments that we actually conducted. So let me do it with a real-life example of a dice. Okay? So let's do the probability of rolling a 5. So this is our shorthand notation. This capital P means calculate the probability of rolling a 5. Well, on a regular die, there are 6 sides, and each one of them has a different number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is my denominator, or my sample space has 6 elements. The number of favorable outcomes, or I wanted a 5. That's what I was trying to do. So there's only one of those. So the probability is 1/6. I want to leave my answer like that. Now with the empirical probability, I'm still going to have it written, the probability of rolling a 5, but this time I'd actually have to roll the dice. So I'd literally take it and roll. And I got a 5. And I've actually already done this. I did it 10 times. So that was my number of experiments. I rolled my dice 10 times and I recorded my results. I got a 5 2 of those times. I rolled my dice a total of 10 times, and twice the number 5 showed up. And then I would want to reduce this down to 1/5. In theory, every 6 times that I roll the dice, I should see 5 come up 1 time. And this is empirical probabilities, actually what happened. We have something called the law of large numbers that tells us the more times we do an experiment, we should see this empirical probability get closer and closer to this theoretical probability and eventually merge into the same number. So we want to do experiments enough times so that we can get a valid result. So that's the difference between theoretical and empirical probability.